Hello, and welcome to Japanese craft beer reviews. And from today, we're going to take a look at three beers from a single brewery, and that is a brewery in Osaka, Japan, called Minoh Beer. They're also officially known as AJI Beer, but they don't use that much anymore. Minoh Beer, and Minoh is a town in to the north of Osaka. If you are in Osaka Station and head north for about 20 minutes or so going towards the mountains there, you will end up in Minoh. They have their brewery there. They started there. They have a warehouse. They also have a number of tap rooms. They have the Beer Belly and the Beer Belly in Tenma, and also a tap room in their brewery warehouse. Minoh was started in 1996 by Masaji Oshita. Oshita-san was a liquor distributor in the Kansai region, and he had the idea to buy a brewery and for his three daughters, and he did it and got out of the liquor distribution business and started into the beer brewing business with his three daughters. The three daughters had no training at the time, but got their training rather quickly. I've heard that they worked in Hiroshima at a brewery there and a few other places and got going. The oldest daughter, who was named Kaori Oshita, became the head brewer eventually, and they were making malt extract beers until about 2002. And so the beer quality was not the greatest at the time. And in fact, over quite a few years, the quality was variable. One of the best craft beers in Japan at certain times was their WIPA, double IPA. But the quality was it varied so much that you never knew quite what you were getting. In fact, my friends and I would say sometimes, "How is it?" We'd try it whenever we had it available to us, and we'd say, well, it's pretty good for now. These days, I think they've kind of sorted that out. They're a very busy brewery, and part of the reason why their quality suffered in the beginning was the number of employees. They didn't have many assistant brewers to help them out, and now they do. They have, I think, 24 employees now. The WIPA can be a great beer, and occasionally they make some absolutely wonderful beers. They made a Sancho beer for Christmas in, I think, 2008, was it? And it was just a shockingly good beer, a stout made with Sancho in it. Beer Belly tap rooms are popular locations in Osaka for craft beer. And Minoh has an annual anniversary party. It used to be a real party. You'd pay a minimal fee and you got all you could drink for the whole afternoon. And that led to just bodies dropping in the streets, and they've stopped that now, but they still do have the anniversary party, but it's a ticketed event. Apparently, Kaori Yoshida attends over 100 festivals annually. I'm not sure about now, but in the past she did. And she's a very visible presence in Japanese craft beer. They make 5 main beers. They make a Pils, a Pale Ale, a Weizen, a Stout, and the double IPA, which is called WIPA. And they make a number of seasonals as well. And what we're going to look at today is, from today, we're going to look at 3 of their Saru beers, monkey beers. And Minoh is also famous for monkeys up in the mountains of Minoh. There are lots of wild monkeys, and people actually go up there to see them as well. Okay, so we're going to look at 3 beers from Minoh, 3 of their monkey beers. Let's give it a go. And here is the next one, the second one. It is called Minoh Beer Kokusan Momo Weizen. And Momo is peach in Japanese. Kokusan means from the country. So in other words, peaches grown in Japan, not from abroad, which would make sense if you're going to put them into your beer, I suppose. And this is a flavored fruit beer, a 5% alcohol beer, and this beer has 18 ratings on RateBeer, 3.31 average out of 5, 38 percentile for all beers on RateBeer, and 62 percentile for its style, which is flavored or fruit. Untapped, 1,089 ratings, 3.74, so quite a bit higher. And now, there are 4 types of this beer. The Kokusan Minoh Momo Weizen, 4 types of their peach Weizen, and the 2 of them are retired, and it's not clear which one of these the current one is, or this one is. They have one called Shimizu Hakuto and another one which is called Kawa Nakajima, but there's nothing on the label here to let me know exactly which one this is. So I'm not really sure exactly, but let's just say it is a peach wheat beer. And the ingredients are malt, Japanese peaches, and hops. And Japanese peaches can be quite good. I've just received a couple boxes from Nagano Prefecture, one of yellow peach and one of white peach, and this from one of my wife's relatives. And they are amazingly great peaches. So let's see how this one goes here. I have had this one before on tap at a beer festival, which of course is not the best place to evaluate a beer, but I gave it a 3.6 at that time, which is pretty good out of 5. So let's try this one out. Again, this is Minoh Kokusan Momo Weizen, and we're gonna pour this out now. And it is a rather cloudy gold color, light gold color, kind of almost pastel, completely cloudy with a finger of kind of creamy, fluffy white head. Put it through the light and see what we get. Okay. And the aroma definitely has a wheaty nose. Something kind of tangy and spritzy in the sinuses. And something darker and weedier. Peach note is not quite evident. Banana definitely in the nose. Okay, it does have a pleasant, sharp fruitiness. Peach is not very distinct, I have to say. I think when I had it before, it was definitely, there was much more peach element into it. It is nice, very refreshing, kind of tangy on the tongue. It's a very sort of pleasant fruitiness, but peach. Seems very, very moderate. Thin, medium body. I think the overall balance is very good in this beer, but I don't get the peach as much as I thought I would. Well, you might want to give this one a try. It's called Minoh Kokusan Momo Weizen, 5% fruit beer from Minoh Brewery in Minoh, Osaka, Japan. And if you do, tell me if you get the peach from it. I certainly don't get it so much, and I've been eating peaches recently a lot, so I think I would detect that flavor quite a bit. Well, that's it for today. Please subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, and I will reply. And hope to see you in our next video review. Take care. Bye-bye.